They say in Arc Raiders, your gear is the only thing keeping the machine apocalypse at bay. But today, my gear was the one thing that made sure I didn't make it out alive. It all started as a perfect run. I dropped into residential, kept my head low, and hit the jackpot, a surveyor vault. In this economy, that's a golden ticket. And all I had to do was extract. Simple, right? I had the light shield equipped, thinking I was untouchable. I thought the glow was my protection. I didn't realize it was actually my beacon for my own funeral. I made it all the way to the Blue Gate checkpoint. The extraction was right there, but standing between me and that surveyor payout was a bastion. I popped the shield ready for the holdout of my life, and that was my first mistake. Here's exactly how the light shield cost me everything. All right, you guys, welcome back to Arc Raiders. We're back on Blue Gate, and there's a harvester here. There's a big arc on the horizon somewhere. Guys, I just woke up. Came out on a topside raid. And I only have one thing in mind that I honestly need to get, and that is a surveyor vault. It's not going to be the easiest thing to grab. Raining outside. It quite possibly might not spawn. And we have a raider flare. I'm going straight to it. I'm going to see what happened over here. Something happened. And guys, I was thinking as well. There's a surveyor vault. I see it. It's right over here, just northwest of me. I was thinking as well, you guys, I'm not in a rush to complete my expedition or, you know, in a sense, my trials, trophy cases. I'm not in a rush to complete that. And you want to know why? Another flare? Or is that this? No, that flare's still over here. You want to know why? So I kind of look at Arc Raiders like the game of life. And in the game of life, there's no rushing. There's no speed running through life. You have to take it day by day. You take what you can get. And you hope that you get the best outcome when it comes to this thing called life. But a lot of players, they tend to just blast through their expedition and blast right through. See if I can find this raider. He has to be somewhere over here. I did bring a showstopper, or a few of them. I don't see that raider. That surveyor is still there. I'm gonna just scan around this area. That flare blew off somewhere over here. He quite possibly could have been trying to do this puzzle. Don't see any bodies down here. Check around this area. The only thing I can think of is either the puzzle or, even worse, a fall to his death from there. I don't see his body. There's a raider there. All right, let's head out. I couldn't find his body. I was either going to help him or I was going to scavenge him. Those are the only two options that would have came out of me finding him. I didn't know this was even lootable. A burned circulatory. I don't need that. I need a actual working one. Another thing I need to hunt down, guys, is arc alloy, which is very easy to find. It's quite easy to find. But I'm going to use this showstopper on This guy right up here. Is he coming my way? This is perfect. Nice. I need this. Let's reload. Not gonna waste all my showstoppers on him. Nice. And this is all I need to complete. All I need is one. That's all I need to complete my medical bench, and all my workbenches are fully kitted. Fully leveled up, fully maxed out. Love to see it. I know there's another raider that was behind me. I don't know if he's gonna try any funny business. That I don't know. But sometimes you just gotta take a risk. Also, I might get lucky and get a blueprint out of this. I don't need the motion cores. So far, so good. Sensors I'll take. Power cell I'll take. Surprisingly, I only got one out of this. One surveyor vault. All right, so we're gonna head right through residential here. Still have 23 minutes. We got what we needed. Now it's just time to find things that we didn't know we needed. Look at that photo. I'd never noticed that. Humanity. A sign of what was humanity? I guess that's a sign. See if there's anything in here. Doesn't look like it. You know, these apartments aren't that bad, guys. They actually sometimes give quite good loot. You're patient enough, that is. If you're patient enough to go through every single door, room, apartment, dwelling, then you might get lucky. Not gonna lie, sometimes I'm not patient. And I know those times of not being patient has cost me. I do want to try to come out with another weapon. I only came in with one weapon, so I want to leave with another weapon. It's kind of like my MO. You come in with one, you leave with multiple. But not off the backs of another player. Feel like there's another one near. I need those small ones. Looking for big shield rechargers or the components for it. And anything I can use for Vita sprays for bandages. We finally advanced out of the bandage stage. We're getting to Vita sprays and Medi pins. Check back here. Lovely. Take an old photograph. For some reason, down under, guys, when you go down to Speranza, some people like random photographs of random families. And I think it's just to reminisce on once what was a good time. Even if the pictures that you see aren't people you know. Nice, another patrol car key. I guess we'll go over down to patrol since we have the key after residential. We have 19 minutes. We do not have a hatch key. Light shield. Lure grenade. You know, I'm going to take this as well, just in case there's a bastion or a bombardier down there at the patrol car. Put this key. Safe spot. Just in case we die on the way there. All right, well, I was going to loot out the entirety of residences, but we're going to head right on over to checkpoint and get this patrol car complete. I think I have a good amount of items to keep myself alive. I may not be able to take out the Ark, but I will be able to stay alive. Nothing I need. I would like to use the zip line. There we go. "17 minutes. We're doing pretty good on time. We're gonna wrap around and wrap up and drop down on checkpoint. Looks like the Queen is still alive from the sound of things. Maybe we'll get lucky and find that good old Bobcat blueprint down in patrol. Leave that in there. That would have been a massive problem. You know what I don't see out here right now? Rocketeers. Not one. Not one Rocketeer on their right. Oh, man. I have to go help. Seemed like this guy was killed right at the air shaft. I see one. I don't see a crawler. Might be a dead guy to the Queen. Raider there. I think he's seen me, but I want to check and see if he's looting a body. It doesn't look like it. It looks like he's looting. Ark. All rats have to die. All rats. He's not a rat. All right, let's head on down. Yeah, I see no bombardiers, bastions. Nothing down here at checkpoint. Rocketeers. Normally this area is pretty guarded. Refill my ammo. Not gonna loot the vehicles quite yet. We'll loot them on the way out. Yeah. Oh. There's our problem.
There.
We don't want to fight the Bastion, that's for sure. We're just looking to get in and out. We have to find. Oh boy. He's coming my way. Rat back over this way. Let's just hope. The security vehicle I need is over here. Without being over inundated by Ark. Still good on time. See if it's back here. Crawling in the dark down here. And I couldn't afford to miss one shot. Don't want to fight him. I don't see the vehicle yet. Also, I'm rocking a light shield, which is not the best gear. Coming down here. You know, I've never been this far back in checkpoint. Another showstopper, I'll take it. Future of humanity is right here. Okay, let's check this other side. That security vehicle has to be back here somewhere. Nice. Got rid of him. That's a dangerous arc. Yeah, I've never actually been back here. First time's a charm. Looks like this was a sitting area, makeshift camp. That vehicle has to be on this side.
An arc orbiter is en route. The safe window is closing. You have 10 minutes to return to Speranza. I repeat, 10 minutes.
Second shot hit. That hurt. We have another one coming in. Nice. We're fully healed. Let's keep moving. Two shots from an anvil. Sentinel is dead. Oh boy. Oh boy. This can't be good. Oh, this can't be good. Got myself in a situation here. Alright, we're gonna have to run to that truck. Oh! And I didn't make it. Another raid. Another death. That's what happens when you come down in these tunnels. Unprepared. Proper preparation prevents poor performance.